One of my favorite things in this life is living in delusion. I love being in fucking delusion. The reason being is because I get to, one, I get to dictate my life however the fuck I want to dictate it. And that is just a true fact, right? You get to dictate your life however the fuck you want to dictate it. Because you have the power to decide on whether whatever situation is happening in your life, you get to decide and put a label on it. Because these things, money doesn't have a label until you put a label on it. Money doesn't have a value until you put a value on it. A person doesn't have a value until you put a value on it. A car doesn't have a value until you put a value on it. And extrapolate that to whatever, right? I love being in delusion. In a delusional life. Everything that has been deemed negative by society, I view it as a positive. Car getting repossessed, being broke, women leaving, women rejecting, getting fired from a job, being in debt, whatever the fuck is happening in your life. Literally decide that those are good things for you. And I'm not saying this as like this fucking psychopath of, well, you know, who gives a fuck? Maybe I am saying it as a psychopath, but I'm not saying it. I'm not negating the fact that these are unfortunate events. Yes, it is shitty that, you know, your girl left you. It is shitty that you are in debt. It is shitty that you got your car repossessed. It is shitty that, that job doesn't want you, that job fired you. I'm not negating the fact that these are shitty situations. Nonetheless, you get to decide on how you perceive these situations. The shit that I've been through in my life. House getting burned down at the age of, when was it? I think I was like 13, 14. House getting burned down, being homeless. Like we weren't out in the streets after the fact. Thank God we had like family and support and whatever. Incredible blessings. But we were living out in a hotel. Me and my family, after the house getting burned down. We were living out in the hotel. Our clothes were moldy because the firemen had to hose down the house. And then also the fact that like we just had to take what was salvageable from the burn down or from the aftermath. Clothes were moldy. Lots of things were lost. I believe that is a positive thing in my life because I get to grow from it. And obviously that was like fucking a decade plus ago, whatever. But I'm not utilizing that situation and I'm not letting that define me. I think it's Mel Robbins who has that let them theory. Everything that I see in my life is so fucking good. That girl doesn't want you? Good. That job doesn't want you? Good. Because I let that motivate me and I let that fucking fuel me. You doubted me? Oh, fucking bet. Good. Good. I'll show you. I'll fucking show you, bitch. And that's just the kind of shit that I'm on. That's the kind of mindset that I'm on. And so, obviously, this takes work. This takes the inner work of like showing up for yourself and self-belief and meditating, gratitude journal, whatever it is that I've done. But those are the things that I've done that help me. And this video is just truly a reminder to let you know that whatever the shit that you're going through, that you have been through, decide that those things, rewire your brain. Decide that those things are good things in your life. I lost, not even lost. Okay, let's not be dramatic, but it was it was dramatic. I was in a very incredible relationship that I thought I was gonna marry this girl, and clearly we're not together now. But I'm using that loss as a good thing in my life because truly, who knows what kind of life I would have lived. I think going at the trajectory, I would have married and I would have had kids, maybe on my second kid right now. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm not saying that that path that I would have gone down is a bad thing, but it wouldn't have led me to experiencing the life that I've experienced within the last 5 years. The amount of experiences, the I wouldn't I truth be told, I probably would not have been in Onem. I wouldn't have been able to travel around the world with incredible successful men just like myself in these incredible villas, in these incredible houses, in these incredible mansions around the world. Like, fuck me. That's actually crazy. Because I would have utilized that money and that energy to work on my family, work on my kids, work on my finances to help support them. And that's not a bad thing. Like having kids, having a family, like God willing, I will have that in the future. But it's just a different path. And so I'm utilizing all of my past experiences and really rewiring my brain to delude myself into thinking that what I used to think is a bad thing is now a fucking great thing. And I literally have the delusion and it works though. It's fucking crazy. It works. This delusion of these women beg for me. I'm sexy, I'm handsome, I'm beautiful, I'm a god tier man. These brands, Nike, Columbia, Adidas, Prada, Gucci, fucking Louis Vuitton, all of them are begging for my attention. All of them are begging to cast me for their next projects, for their next shoots. I literally believe that. Have that self-belief about you. And it's not even belief. There's a level beyond belief. Here's belief, and then here's fucking knowing. Having that, you can't even see it out in the frame. Having that knowing. Really being in that feeling. But that's just something that I wanted to talk to you about today. And just a nice little friendly reminder. Because it's all going to work out. Only if you allow it to work out. Only if you know it's going to work out. Remind yourself who the fuck you are. What the fuck? It's Cole fucking Q, baby. Don't get it twisted. Remind yourself who the fuck you are. Because it is a decision every single day. Whether it's subconsciously or consciously. But the beautiful thing about it is... Fucking stutterer. The beautiful thing about it is that it goes from conscious to subconscious, and then that's just your fucking identity. That's the fucking beauty of it. Oh my god, that shit gasses me up. I literally used to. The reason why I talk about women and have honed down on it is because that's something that I used to be so stuck on and needed work and really like I was just so I just had trouble in. That's the area in my life that I used to have trouble in. But not no more, bitch. Oh my god, it's so crazy. It's beautiful. But literally, I just wake up and physical appearance. I wake up sexy. I wake up handsome. I wake up as this god tier gentleman. And it's not a front. It just is what it is. Embody that. Remind yourself that. You're sexy, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, you're handsome, you're god tier man. How would the best version of yourself look at himself? Truly. Oh, great reminder, Cole. Great reminder. But that is it for me. I just needed to remind you that, and I needed more so to remind myself that, because there's some shit that I was just forecasting for the next several months, and there's some shit that I had doubted. But guess what, bitch? You're cool fucking Q. You literally just did a fucking shoot. Not a shoot. You did a 3D body scan fitting for Nike yesterday at their world headquarters. Are you kidding me? Come on. Don't fucking play. Ooh. And also too, I'm going back to Nike on Friday for a I think it's like a style shoot for Jordan, and then going back again on Monday, the following Monday. What is life? Come on, don't play me. Fucking let's go, baby. Okay, now I'm going to get shit done. All right, goodbye. Remind yourself who the fuck you are. Mwah.